During the 2008 election cycle, 4 1199 member political organizers worked full-time to elect Jim Himes and Barack Obama. Thanks in part to their hard work boosting electoral turnout in Bridgeport, Jim Himes was able to defeat 21-year incumbent Christopher Shays, the last House Republican in New England. Newly elected Representative Jim Himes met with us in late December 2008.
I'd like to just start by saying thank you to all of you, because, Paul, the way you described it is exactly right. You guys came out in a huge way. You were critical to this victory. And I saw it not just working with you, but there was that day in the East End when we did the rally, and there must have been 20 SEIU 32BJ and 1199 people just showed up, and made the rally. And no, it was remarkable. I mean, your people were everywhere, and I know you made a big difference. So we've spoken informally, but thank you for all you did.
Well, I didn't really know much about Jim Himes when I started doing it, and I learned a bit more about him and his view on politics and what he was proposing to change for Bridgeport.
We needed a change from Christopher. From Shay, who we had. He'd been in there long enough. So this was a chance to help make a change.
Some of the things in Bridgeport that he had promised hadn't been fulfilled, and I think a lot of the residents there were frustrated with that, and they wanted somebody new to come in to change things. My typical day there wasn't very typical. I don't think. Every day kind of was different. When we would go to the campaign headquarters, we would all go there probably around 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would meet and get assignments about which area we were going to be doing door knocking on, talking to the residents of Bridgeport, urging them to go out and vote and explaining to them that their vote does matter and that they can make a difference. So we would go, like I said, meet around 9 o'clock. We would pair up with the other people that were working on it, and we would spend the greater part of the day going around to different neighborhoods and handing out flyers and talking to them.
What type of neighborhood? Well, a lot of them were rough, I must say. The people we needed to get out and vote, that's where we were.
Yeah.
That didn't do it.
Those are the ones that's always been apathetical in the communities. And they didn't know Jim Himes, but they counted on us to bring it to them, that they counted on us that we were bringing the truth to them, and they had to join in and be partners in our change.
The best thing I think I liked about it was actually going around to the neighborhoods and seeing the people and talking to the people there.
Because we went to homes that sometimes you didn't even know the people. You just start a conversation, strike up a conversation, you'd be in there for an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you out.
Right.
At first I don't think that they were interested, because they didn't know much about it and they didn't think that they could make a difference. But obviously, as you can see how the campaign worked out, their vote didn't matter, and I think that we did make a difference.
I would do it all over again. I really would. I enjoyed it. It was an experience. It was a lot of work, and I'm never going to say it wasn't, because it was. Like I said, at the end of the day, at the end of the campaign, I was walking like a penguin. So
I think that it's, one person or a group of people really can make a difference in helping people to make good choices, that affect their lives.
Because this is our political system. This is our democracy, and we need to be partnerships, and we need to make the difference. It can't be done alone. It can't be done by sending Jim Himes there. We need to make sure we're actively holding them accountable for what we want to happen in the United States. And American. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I disagree, trust me.
I'm Jim Himes, and 2 weeks from now I will be getting sworn into the United States Congress to fight for health care, to fight for justice for American working families, to fight for the stability of the middle class, and I would not be sworn in to the Congress of the United States if it weren't for the efforts of Mabel and Joanne and so many people of 32BJ, of 1199, and of SEIU who got out there in the cold, knocked on doors, did good grassroots work. Without that, I would not be going to Congress. So I want to say thank you to both Mabel and Joanne for all that you did, and let's keep it up. Let's work together to change this country. Thank you.
Yeah!